Hey guys, so today is the day, finally here. We're headed on our 2 week road trip to the West Coast. So excited. So we've been waiting for this. We started actually not planning that long ago. I want to say probably like 2 weeks ago. Just decided to do a quick summer trip, just something random, something to do, and something exciting. So a lot of spontaneity to this because why not, right? So let's go. So I want to share with you kind of where we are with packing. Kind of messy, but hey, it works. We're here. Um, Sometimes the spontaneous trips turned out to be the best trip. So that's my plan. And I want to take you guys along with us. And I'm super excited. So let's see what we have here. So this is some of our packing. Got our cooler here and some of our things. And this is a lot of stuff, by the way, for two people. But hey, I don't know how to pack light, and that's okay. So I feel like I need to take everything that I would typically use in the house. But why not, right? Here we are. And I'm sure I'll find some things to add to the to our packing along the way. But this is where we are. I'm gonna be loading up soon and on our way. So I plan to take you with us. Hopefully, the end goal is to end up in San Diego. And some stops along the way. And I have a few few actually attractions that I wanted to go to. In some of the states, I want to go to New Orleans. I want to go to, let's see, I'm thinking White Sands National Park. That's it. Love National Park. So that's kind of one I wanted to go to before we get to San Diego. Y'all about to get tired of me because I'm so excited. I've not been on a road trip, like a real road trip, since 2017. Like a real road trip. That's enjoyable, not just out of necessity or whatever. So, super excited about that. So it's been about 9 years. So I'm more than excited. But this is actually the first trip in a long time that I've taken without kids. Which I enjoy the kids going. Don't get me wrong. But it's a little different because now you don't have the extra stops along the way. Just if you want to, so I don't have to really plan as much as I would typically plan by kids. I have a few hotels that I have in mind for some of the stops, but just kind of gonna reserve rooms along the way as we see fit as far as locations. I'm not gonna say anywhere for sure, but it just has to be. I'm not sure exactly where our cutoff time will be as far as travel. So my plan is not to drive no more than 5 hours, 6 hours maybe in a day, just because I want to be able to enjoy some of the stops. We could push through and drive 8-10 hours. Kind of over that. I want to actually enjoy my trip. So I want to be very intentional about where we stay and where we stop and actually enjoy the moment. So that's my plan for the trip, is to enjoy the moment and the places that we go to. So I'm excited. But it's gonna be hot. So I'll look at some of the weather, but I know in Arizona and Nevada, if we go to Vegas, it's well over 100. So hopefully I packed accordingly. I feel like I packed the whole house, but I didn't. Just random things I see that will just be appropriate for the weather, but not sure exactly what to expect, but there's always probably some stores around and shopping. So that's okay. But here we go. I just have to do last minute dishes before we leave out because I don't want to come back to a house full of fruit flies, and so I don't have much to put away. I hand wash dishes for this time because I don't want to start the dishwasher up with a few dishes. So that's what I do now. Put the dishes away before we head out. Not last minute things. My favorite Starbucks for my iced coffee, but I won't be having iced coffee, making iced coffee on the trip, even though we have a cooling, a refrigerated cooler we just bought. It's just too much maintenance and to be making a iced coffee along the way. So I probably Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, something like that along the way, because I add too much to my iced coffee. Like, there's too many steps to it, and I was like, you know what, too much work on the road. So I'll be buying it, or maybe I could take a 2-week break from iced coffee. That'll be hard for me, but we'll see. My new Owala cup, but it's nice for the house, but not good for the car because it doesn't fit in the cup holder. So this one will be making the trip. So this trip, I have my Stanley cup for my water, my BrewMate cup for my flavor water, and I'll have my iced coffee along the way wherever, or hot coffee. That'll be a struggle for me, but I believe in myself. All done now. This is where I use my Echo shows, my favorites. I can watch all my favorite YouTubers. So, but yeah, dishes I put away. He's packing up the truck now, and I'm gonna take out trash and last minute things. Set the air. I can control the air by my phone, luckily. So that's it. So just unpack up last minute things and get ready for the road. I'm so excited. I have these pants on. I have a blanket, a pillow, a sweater for the car because it gets a little chilly on the road. And we ate this morning, so I don't have an appetite right now. But we should be good to go. I'm stopping for Walmart, get a few things for the road as far as yeah, I know you all saw all my junk in my cooler. I just got drunk. I don't eat candy like that, but it's just to have snacks along the way. But I make it a few things like some yogurt or some cottage cheese. I don't know, something stacked on in the car at Walmart to put in the cooler refrigerator, and that's it. So next step is Walmart, and then one other stop to, yeah, we have one other stop after that. Then we get started. So probably actually won't start driving to this weekend. So see you soon. Almost there. So this is all the stuff. I think I put the final touches in there, and stay tuned. So I'm about to start helping take the things out to the car now. Pull the truck in. He's taking stuff out now, but I'm just gonna help carry some things out. And you're on our way. Okay. Here we are. Hey y'all. Almost done. We got a little bit left. Got our jackets for the car. Gotta bring in a case of water. Gonna clean up these last little things, and we are on our way. Yeah. Let's go. It's so crazy. Come on, guys, let's go. What's a road trip without a first stopping at Buc-ee's? If you're from Texas, you definitely understand. From the sliced brisket to the chopped brisket, sliced turkey. We usually like to buy the turkey by the pound, and sometimes I don't even need the bread. I just enjoy it by itself. Look at him going away at that brisket. If you know, you know. Definitely a must-have for the roll. So they usually have actually I have chicken tenders. I haven't tried those yet though, but the sandwich are top tier. Can't have it without it. No road trip without the brisket. So then before you leave, you gotta stop off at the bakery. The oatmeal raisin cookies, cinnamon roll, and sugar. Favorite cookies. If you're from Alabama or anywhere from the South for that matter, you're probably familiar with Conecuh sausage. We actually stopped off at this Conecuh store in Evergreen, Alabama on our way to New Orleans. And we actually found some of the things that we find in the local grocery store for a lot cheaper than what we find in the store. So it was actually around, I think, about $4 or $5 for the sausage that we typically pay maybe about $8 or $9 for. So yeah, it was a must. It was a good stop. They actually prepared it for you, or you can buy it by the pound. So One of our major destinations, first destination was New Orleans, one of America's most colorful cities. Driving beneath the giant oak trees and through historic neighborhoods, every street felt alive with music, culture, and architecture. We admired just driving through, looking at the Creole cottages, colorful shotgun homes, and the beautiful flowers that surrounded the city. But no trip to New Orleans is complete without stopping off on some good beignets. So I searched on TikTok, did my research to find out which place was most well known for the authentic beignets. And we came across a place called Loretta's Authentic Pralines. So I was destined to try those. So that's what we did. We stopped off at Loretta's and we had an amazing time. We ordered plain beignets, crab-filled beignets, sweet potato pie, and pecan pie. The crab filling was so fresh and seasoned perfectly, making it one of the most memorable meals of the trip. So that one, I think we went back and actually ordered it again because it was just that great. So we went to the counter probably about 3 times, I want to say, just because we ordered. Ended up going back to order another sweet potato pie because it just came out the oven. It was amazing. So everybody just reminded us why New Orleans is one of the greatest food cities in America. Next is Chicago, of course. Now, by this time, hunger is kicking in. I'm vibing, we vibing, but no, I'm hungry. And so I get hangry, but I haven't gotten hangry yet. But before we leave New Orleans or Louisiana for that matter, I wanted to try Popeyes. For some reason, I felt that Popeyes would be different in this state because that's where it's originating from. But yeah, I was wrong. But we pull up to Popeyes, and of course, someone wasn't a great experience. We had a long wait, and by this time I was hangry. But we got our food. We had about a 20-minute wait, I believe, and we were well on our way after having to wait about 15 minutes to take our order. But I'm glad I wasn't at the window. So by this time, we decided to pull off the road and stay the night in Houston, and we try to gather our plans for the next day to figure out where the next stop's going to be. And I had heard a lot about Houston's Galleria, so that was one of the places that I wanted to visit. We were here, I think I want to say about 2 years ago, and we had the opportunity. We did not have an opportunity to stop by the Galleria, so I wanted to stop by while we were in town. But we didn't plan to stay long though. But we were trying to get our plans together for the next day in our itinerary to figure out if there's any other places that we wanted to visit. But only thing I really came up with was Galleria and maybe a couple food options I had in mind. But we were trying to talk it through and figure out, what we wanted. And we settled on the Galleria and Galleria and Trill Burger. There was another place called Tommy Chan's that we had a couple of years ago that I decided I was a little indecisive, but decided to pass on that and wanted to Trill Burger because I never had a bad experience at Trill Burger. But Tommy Chan's and this other place, it was gas station chicken, fried chicken, but pass on that too. So we'll just settle with Trill Burger. Didn't disappoint.
Because we're gonna, guys, we're gonna get it together, gonna do some things. Gonna hit this mall.
You are so funny.
Go to one of
feel like we were
my new
rushed.
favorite stores, was it Built, right?
Built.
Built.
BYLT, Built. And I want to do some thrifting. If we can find some thrift shops along the way while we're here in Houston.
I found one, but
Next stop is San Antonio. But we're going to spend a day in Houston today.
At the light, turn right onto
And
Westheimer
head
Road.
towards San Antonio this evening sometime. So next stop. So let's see how this day goes. Getting a little late start.
In a quarter
So we
mile,
were right
make a
here,
U-turn.
JW Marriott.
JW. Yeah.
Now this is where you can actually say the Galleria because I guess it's not too far. That one was really nice. So they had
They had a whole shopping
Center
area.
over
They had the
here.
TJ Maxx and Ross and all that.
Marshall, something like
Marshall.
I want to go to Bath and Body Works. PNC Bank. Was that not an entrance? It was.
One of them, but I didn't see this. Go to the Galleria, check out Built, a couple other stores, shoe stores, and stuff like that. They actually got on a simple black short set. My Nike Pegasus fit.
Houston, Galleria Mall.
Let's see how it compares to Dallas Galleria Mall. Haven't been here yet, so let's see. Let's go.
At this point, we're back in the car again, discussing our day and how our experience was at the Galleria Mall. I will say, in my personal opinion, Houston Galleria Mall is much better, like about 5 times better than Houston Galleria Mall in Dallas, if you've ever visited before. Just the store selections, the displays, the aesthetic. I don't know. It just seems to be maybe it was newly renovated. I'm not sure, but it was much better than the Dallas Galleria, in my opinion. So definitely wouldn't mind visiting once again. I didn't. It's like impossible to walk the entire mall because it has a wide selection of stores, and I think I want to say it's about 3 levels. So I probably made it about 2 levels until I got tired. So we're on our way to eat, of course, before I get hangry once again. So we're headed to Trill Burger before we head out to San Antonio. So that's where we're headed to now. Here we are back on the road again, headed to San Antonio. But before we head to San Antonio, of course, I had to stop off at my Starbucks to get my ice shake and espresso, one of my favorite drinks if I'm on the road, because I do like iced coffee, but I prefer to make it at home. I didn't want to bring all of my drink and accessories on the road with me, so I decided to treat myself this day. But I didn't have it every day because one is too much to have every day. It's too heavy of a drink, but I prefer to make it at home, like I said. But if I do stop at Starbucks, I do enjoy my ice shake and espresso, one of my favorite drinks. But after stirring and shaking this up, for some reason they didn't quite get it right the way I have it at the Starbucks near my house. I don't know, for some reason it was like this aftertaste, this bitterness. It wasn't a bitterness from the espresso. I don't know if it was some of the flavoring. Oh, it frustrated me to no end. So, because I was looking forward to that drink, it was my treat that morning before we headed out to San Antonio. And I want to say, I believe I ended up tossing it out because I just could not take it. Was like an aftertaste to it. So I wasn't too happy about that because I was looking forward to it. So that was a bummer. At this point, on our way to San Antonio, we stopped off at another Buc-ee's. So this time I grabbed some sliced turkey. If you ever had it, top tier. I love it. They serve it in a sandwich too with barbecue sauce, but I just kind of prefer just the meat itself. I don't even need the bread or the sandwich, but I'll take it both ways. But we just kind of pound of sliced turkey and just snacking along the way. Because after my Starbucks, I was a little upset, so just grabbed a quick snack before we got to San Antonio to grab dinner before I stop off. By this time, San Antonio isn't coming soon enough. I pulled out the bonnet. I'm looking at the map, like how many miles do we have left? While I enjoy my road trips, I was I was about over it for the day at least. It had been a long day. I snacked in the car. Started off with my Starbucks that wasn't that great, but now at this point I'm counting down the miles, but still enjoying it at the same time. Scenery was improving. Not much to see just yet in San Antonio though, but something to look forward to though. But yeah, I think we had about another hour to get to San Antonio before we stopped off, and we decided to stop off for the night um, after seeing Houston for the day. So rather than trying to squeeze everything through and push through the sightseeing, we just chose to stop off for the evening and recharge and organize our luggage and things like that and prepare for the next day. We were super excited at this moment because we made it to New Mexico and we were headed to White Sands National Park. We were about 50 miles out. In a town, I believe it's pronounced La Cruces, which is where we ended up staying. But we were headed there, and not too much driving to go. So about 50 miles out, but definitely a celebratory moment. So we're excited. At this point, to our surprise, we approached the U.S. Customs Border Patrol that we had no idea what was going on. We didn't know what to expect, what the questions were going to be, if any, if we had to show ID, but it was just a simple question of, are you a U.S. citizen? And yes or no, and just kept going. So it was pretty simple, straightforward. No big deal. At this point, we made it to White Sands National Park, and unfortunately, we made it to the visitor center 5 minutes before closing. So I only had 5 minutes to hop in to figure out the process. And I knew I had researched that you can rent or purchase a sled, which is something I was interested in doing, but we got there too late and I wasn't able to rent a sled or buy a sled actually. And I did want to see if I can get some keepsakes, maybe some magnets or either magnets or patches that I like to collect for all the locations I visit. So I was able to grab a magnet and a patch, but no sled this time, but that's okay. So she just gave us directions on what next steps were to kind of go through the gate and to enter the park. So stay tuned. Just watching the landscapes and the views slowly change from Texas plains to New Mexico desert off into this beautiful place called White Sands National Park. It almost feels like you're in another planet. Like I could not believe it. Like I researched it, I looked at it online, and just like it almost resembles snow. And me being from Chicago, it kind of looks like a snowy day. But just to see that it was white sand and how pure it was just like breathtaking. Like a must see. If you've never been there, I do encourage you to go to visit it. It's amazing. Like I said, it feels like we were in another place. We didn't walk barefoot. I don't know why. I just, thought about it. It's like, oh, if it's a beach, but no, I had shoes on. Couldn't do that. But just we climbed the dunes, took photos, just simply appreciated and took in the moment. Just silence just created the most peaceful moment of our trip thus far at this point. So can't say how much we enjoyed it the most. It was just amazing. But we're back on the road now and we're on our way to Sedona, Arizona. After visiting White Sands, we decided to pull off for the evening and stay in Las Cruces. And we headed out the next morning to Sedona. But on the way to Sedona, we decided to stop off in Phoenix, which I want to say was about 6 hours from Sedona. Stopped off and visited a mall over in the Scottsdale area, which was amazing. It was similar to the Galleria Mall in Houston, but we stopped off and visited friends, stayed there for a minute and for a couple hours, and then headed on the way to Sedona shortly after, which I want to say was about 2 hours from the Scottsdale, Phoenix area. But I'm in the car eating a snack, a Danish, because we didn't stop off for breakfast. So just had that, some water, and was well on our way. At this point, we had to pull off for gas and to throw some trash out. I had another Starbucks drink and it was another disaster. So threw that one out, and by this time I was done for this trip. I was over Starbucks on the road. I decided to give it another try, but another failed ice shaken espresso. So I decided to wait till I get back home because wasn't happening on the road for me. No luck with Starbucks. But as I'm snacking on my grapes, decided to go through my little gift bag and all the collectibles I bought along the way. I stopped off at a gift shop to purchase this next necklace I had on. And my little tiny moccasin is so cute. It's a keychain. I thought it was so cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I just thought it was cute. So I like handmade jewelry, so bought the necklace that I had on and a few patches I bought at White Sands National Park and some of the patches and magnets I bought along the way though. So just stopping off and we're headed to Phoenix. On our way to the Phoenix area, we stopped off at Salad and Go. So if you're from the Texas area, you know that we had this salad place called Salad and Go, which was one of my favorite lunch spots. And I miss it so dearly. So sometime last year they decided to permanently close all of our locations, which I was sad. That's one of my favorite places to go. So I had to stop off here and get one of my famous jalapeno chicken salad wraps. So had that on my way to Phoenix. Super excited. After staying in Phoenix for a couple hours visiting, we decided to head up to Sedona before nightfall, and it's such a beautiful place. I was so excited about the resort because we had a beautiful view of the Red Rock, so that's where we're headed to now, to our resort.
We made it! We made it to Sedona, Arizona. Red Rock.
Sky Rock.
Oh, Sky Rock.
Sky Rock Resort.
Sky Rock Resort. Where we have the Red Rock view. So let's go see what the room looks like. We're going to check in now. Let's go. We did. So what do you think?
I love it. It's really good. I love how this was really made. This is crazy. This is like 2 billion years ago.
Did it say two?
Yeah, 2 billion.
All right, walking to the other side.
Some quick walkthrough. Before we make our way to LA.
We walked to the trail. How many miles was it? 2 miles?
1.5.
Oh, 1.5. I felt like 2 miles. Actually, it's not that hot out. It's about 79, 80 degrees.
Yeah. It was nice. Breezy. Beautiful. Everything.
Moving along this highway, we finally made it to sunny California. We pulled up to Los Angeles and we were recommended a restaurant called Tiff's Family Kitchen. It was a popular Jamaican soul food restaurant, and we decided to stop by shortly after arriving because by this time it was lunchtime, and so we just stopped by for a bite to eat. And from this point, we're gonna head to San Diego, but right now we're in LA. Gonna stay for a bit. I was determined to try this coffee thing one more time. So I was recommended to a place called Better Buzz in LA. So I wanted to try that out, and no good for me. It's probably because of what I ordered, because my drink wasn't good, but his was. So I don't know. I gave up. I think this is probably my last coffee for the trip because I was just so over it. But it was cute though. Next on our list was the Naval Base San Diego, which is something that we wanted to visit together, but mainly Kevin wanted to visit because I guess it's one of the larger naval bases outside of Virginia, where he was originally stationed years ago. So took a tour of this base and on one of our first stops. Next on our list in San Diego was a visit to the USS Midway. I would have to say San Diego by far is one of the most beautiful cities that we've ever visited. And I would definitely go back. So it's been a hidden gem that I've heard about for some time now. For some reason, I've had it West many times, but never hit San Diego. So it was our first time together, and we absolutely loved it. So I would definitely go back. But we visited we spent hours aboard the USS Midway aircraft, the carrier museum, walking throughout the aircraft and just exploring the flight deck and learning the stories those who serve. So it was actually an amazing experience, and I do highly recommend this as a tourist attraction. After all of the tourist attractions and walking around, we decided to head down to the beach for a time to relax. And out of all the beaches that we were recommended, we decided to relax at Coronado Beach. It was nearby and not so crowded. It was amazing weather once again. Didn't really have a bad day with the weather in California. So just enjoy the breeze and just had some downtime. It's amazing. After a long day at the beach, we decided to have a date night. Later that evening, we celebrated at Ruth Chris Steakhouse with an unforgettable dinner, reflecting on everything that we had experienced throughout our trip and some of the most memorable moments. And it's been a long journey, but we had an amazing time, and just decided to have a nice little dinner. Like any other great time, all good things must come to an end. So it's time to pack up and hit the road again for a safe trip back home. So we're just packing up and organizing things before we hit the road. while he's packing up, I decided to have a goofy little photo shoot just to be fun and have a good time. Every road trip eventually comes to an end and we have to head home, but the return trip always feels different. The miles become a lot quieter and our favorite memories replay in our head. We look back. This adventure covered more than just 5,000 miles. We had countless laughs, unforgettable meals, breathtaking sceneries, and moments we'll remember for years. Amazing. So, to say the least, this destination was incredible. Like, I don't think we covered half of what we've done, but hopefully we captured everything on a high level so you can get an idea of how our trip went. But for the time we spent together, made the journey truly unforgettable, something that we'll remember for years to come. So if you enjoy this traveling with us, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us which stop you at. And if you visited any of the places, please let us know.
We're home. We made it back. How many days? 2.5 weeks. We did over 5,000 miles. I want to say 51 something, 5,100 to be exact, but it was all you.
Like 11 hotels.
No, actually it wasn't along the way. But once we got to San Diego, you know, we had some time there.
Yeah.
But we did it. Good job.
Right.
We had fun.
Right.
Where to next? I don't know.
Yeah.
They did it.
All right.